Hello and good evening. Oh, sorry, I forgot to have my mic close to this one. Welcome to a very, very rainy Atlanta in Georgia. We got the beautiful FENIX A321 here in the Delta colors. It is a stormy day here in the on the East Coast, and obviously here in Atlanta as well. And we are taking this beautiful bird down to Florida, down to Tampa, Florida. It's been it's good to see you guys again. I've missed all of you guys. Looks like all the weather is moving away from Tampa, moving out to the east, and looks like the weather's moving out of Atlanta here as well. Currently a big fat purple cell sitting right on top of Atlanta here. That's where all the rain's coming from, but looks like it is kind of moving out. So by the time we're ready to rock and roll, we should be kind of on the back side of this and everything like that. So looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and pre-file on a network. Let's see if VATSIM is in fact, if there's anybody online or not. Whoa! I have to sign in now, but if I saw that correctly, I think we have the entire East Coast online. Whoa. Okay. And of course, no, Atlanta is online. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and, did we pre-file? What's going on here? Delta 2330 heading down to Tampa, Florida today. And let's see if we can get that guy up and running. There we go. We did a little evening flight for us here tonight. I am eager to see, we installed the light mod a little while ago. See, this would be a time you'd think that the lights would be on, but they're not. So we installed the light mod a little while ago. So we'll see how they look here as we kind of go throughout our flight tonight. Delta 2330, so I'm signing on to VATSIM right now to make sure we're not sitting on anybody here at the gate. We should be okay. Alright guys, let's hop inside our rainy flight deck here. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch all this over from the FO side. We'll just do this. And then give me this guy right here. And 4, 5. All right, let's go overhead and let's get some power to the airplane here. Why don't we? Cruise by oxygen coming on, and fuel pumps can stay off. Strobes auto. Nav 1, bang, bang, and bang. Let's get the dome lights on in here as well. It's pretty freaking dark. It looks like. Hit the B key, get our whatchamacallit, altimeter setting. And let's take a look at the iPad here and get our route. We also heard the ACARs come through. Ground services, mass and balance. We're going to go ahead and load from GSX, boarding and refueling. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, we're done with that. Start turning down some screens
until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Because these are going to be pretty bright for us here. Welcome guys, hope you guys all are doing well tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look. We'll go ahead and get our IRSs aligning and whatnot. Request our route. And yes, we're going to attach the pushback tug now. Take a look at our clearance here. We're going to be squawking 2555, 2 and a bunch of 5s, 2555. Put that on TARA. There we go. We are squawking. Looking good there. Get that out of here. Init page over here.
Hello, Captain.
That, I thought.
We are ready for pushback.
We're going to climb, maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequencies 133.47. So we're going to climb, maintain 10,000 feet. 13347. And Atlanta to Tampa, we're going to be Delta 2330.
Fuel truck is in position.
Delta 2330, 99 the cost index as
Please don't
usual.
load aircraft
And I
until
believe
the
we're doing
fuel
flight level
truck arrives.
Departure check
360
completed.
tonight. We
5 has been
are
inserted.
doing that, and we can align on ref. And all that looks good. So we don't have to call for clearance, which is very nice. Let's see, does it give us a runway? No. So let's see. Let's take a look at some of the frequencies around here. Departure ATIS 2555 Mexican Aviator. What is up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? How are ya?
This way.
2555, and we're not gonna lie and say we don't
Runway
have weather.
27 right, departure of taxiway with key operations in effect.
Good evening.
Ground control will assign runway with taxi instructions. Notices
Sound
to
like
air
27
mission
right,
operate
potentially.
transponder with mobility on all ramps, taxiways,
Good evening.
and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information Romeo.
Mission Romeo.
ATL departure information Romeo 0005 Zulu Special. Web 010 at 22 gust 31. Visibility 1 and 1 half. Thunderstorm with heavy rain. Mist. Few clouds at 1,200. Ceiling 3,000 broken for Nimbus.
Please
9,000
use your airplane
overcast.
fuel system to set the desired
Temperature
fuel
2
quantity.
2.21.
Boarding pass.
Altimeter 3013. Simultaneous departures.
Welcome on.
Departing runways 26 left. 27. Expect our nav off the ground departing runway 26 left.
Alright, hopefully we get
Expect
27
our
right.
nav off the ground departing runway 27 right. Runway 27 right, departure of taxiway with key operations in effect. Ground control will assign.
Alright, we'll switch over to ground here. We've heard the rest, and then let's put tower in there, 19.1. That's kind of how you want to flow your frequencies, right? It just makes sense. So you get the ATIS, you put the ground frequency in the standby. You get the ATIS, then you put the ground in the active, and
grounding flight 839.
you change it over to
right on Bravo. Am I cleared across?
Hey, Prime, sure the tower cleared across there. And what's your RAM number?
they already
we
turned
don't really
all the
have
way
one,
down.
just throw us a random one. And I didn't quite catch tower.
Mexican Aviator said doing good. Currently cruising over the Gulf of Mexico /
No,
America. That's the Gulf of
runway
America,
26
brother.
left,
Heading to
clear
Cancun.
across,
Very nice. What are you flying in
and-
tonight? 737?
Oh, just direct
320 Vin, what's up,
Foxtrot,
man? Welcome to the stream. How are
there.
you today, sir? I'm doing good. How are you?
Join
It is good to
Foxtrot
see you again.
the ramp free. Looking at.
All right, 19 right going
Hitting
to
the ground.
Tampa. We'll take the ILS 19 right. The Matey
Hitting the ground, Delta
5
642, rank
arrival.
1, out. Is Romeo ready for taxi?
This way.
Haunted transition.
Delta 1
Oh,
south.
shoot, I forgot.
Ensure your transponders
wait.
are on.
Oh, there it is. Haunted transition, and we'll go from there with all that stuff. I say both because why not? Fair enough.
This way, please.
Traffic.
You're allowed to do that. You know, it's funny. That's actually...
Squawking
if it's-
3131 for you. With
If it's just
Delta
sensing
642.
somebody in the
Better
area,
642 ambulance ramp. 7 right.
it's actually funny because they do, that is realistic. They do that a lot. I don't know if anybody was in the area enough or if it's just waking up and testing itself, but here at the expo. Oh, you're at the expo, dude. How is it? I didn't even realize. We're going to step through this departure procedure real quick here. We're going to expect 27 right today, I think, right? I mean, we're here. Yeah, it's either 26 left or 27 right, so I'm thinking 27 right. He said from Whiskey. I don't see Whiskey anywhere. But we'll see. Thought it was your TCAS going on.
Ground 657, that's Alpha 1 free from you. Ready for taxi.
Turn constraints on and zoom it in a bit. And we're going to be straight out on the
Yeah, I'm
departure.
sorry, missed that on Colonic
We're on
ground.
the main departure. 27 right, 275 to 1527. We have 1527 in there to Slaw.
Ready for taxi.
Then depicted route to Bang, maintain 250 to Rivet. So there's our 250 at Rivet. And we just kind of move on down to the south here. and
so was that
inbound on
FedEx
the approach.
57?
So everything is looking good there.
That's
Well,
fine.
we can adjust the approach
Oh,
and everything
sorry, I
once we
thought,
kind of get
you were going on
rolling.
the gate number there. My
But
apologies. FedEx 57 Heavy,
yeah.
light ground, runway...
The open
Are
announcers
you
are
looking
awesome.
26 right, or you
Wing
want
and
26
Navigraph
left?
doing things right. What do you got? 320 fan. What
26 left, that's what we found.
what are some new things you can drop for
No
us?
worries.
Give us
FedEx
some live
57 Heavy,
updates.
runway 26 left.
Yeah,
taxi,
yeah,
Alpha,
traffic
hold
isn't the
for runway
smartest.
26
Oh,
right,
I
the
know.
approach and monitor tower 19-1.
I know it ain't the smartest, brother.
26
I think we've.
Alpha,
Let's see. How much fuel did it want us to have? 14.1. I feel like that's been a common number for us lately. 14.1 we do have on board. Let's go ahead and start up the APU, which we don't. We learned from Pilot Luke. You don't actually have to start. You turn on all the fuel pumps. Start that up, and I'm not going to go outside because it's so incredibly loud. Look at that rain. That's so cool. When we announced new Airbus gear. Ooh, okay. What kind?
Yeah, background 2121. My understanding that in real life the ATC is down. So that means that y'all are closing up or you're still here.
What did he say? Real life
still here,
ATC is
sir.
down? What did he say? Did he say real life ATC is down?
Yeah, because in real life, right now there's no power to ATC. So
Oh.
Yep, yeah, we still got power here, so all good here.
Real life ATC is down. All right. Interesting. In a hot Atlanta, of course. Looks like a lovely VFR night for us in Tampa, but, well, now it is. Now that the storms have moved out, but we'll see. Rudder tiller ECAM? ECAM? Really? Radio panel? Oh my gosh, dude. We're going to have full cockpits before we know it here, and they are doing it right. You're right about that. That's awesome. Navigraph dropping a feature. Let us mark our taxi instructions highlighted on the movie map. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Does it look like, is it going to be like feasible to use, or does it look like impossible low-key? I don't know if they displayed it or not, or if it was just a concept. Getting close to getting done here with our loading process. Jeez, that looks so cool. I believe we're as far as we can get in the McDo for right now, so we'll just kind of hang out back here with the packs. Really want the rudders, tiller, side stick, and throttle. You really want everything. The tiller... I feel like the tiller would be good for like a full cockpit setup, but I feel like it might be a little bit much. Because you can just use the rudders. It works well, in my opinion. But the rudders would be cool, I guess. I mean, like I said, I've been using the Logitech rudders. They've been alright. Did the demo, it's really quick and seamless. You can even mark the holding point instructions. Wow. See, but you can't even do that in ForeFlight, though. You actually might be able to, low-key. But you probably have to just pay for the highest subscription for it. I don't even know. First, I need a job. Facts. Job that pays some real money. I will say though, like, it looks like this is almost done except for the loading outside. Then I'll start thinking about it. Yeah, the WinWing stuff is pretty, like, reasonably priced when you think about it, though. I mean, they could definitely charge way more for that stuff, I feel like, and they don't. So, good for them.
Delta 642 Heavy, monitor tower 19-1.
monitor tower 19-1.
I didn't mean to do that, but that actually wasn't that loud, which is nice. Alright, back up into the flight deck here. We are just about to be done with boarding. I do believe it's going to tell me here shortly that we're going to be done. We just need to... 216... Oh, we're waiting on packs? Really? Well, our flight attendant's gone. Oh! Hello, everybody. I guess we do have everybody sitting down back here. Everybody up here, all the Mr. Emirates in the Delta Plus or Delta Comfort or whatever he was saying he flew on. So is that it, or? I think something has happened to our GSX here. Unless, are they still loading outside? Oh, they're still loading a little bit. Okay. We'll wait till they're done with this. Past few days, my FENIX was glitched out. I had no flight deck. Really? Jeez. Was there an update or something? 320 fan setup. So excited for the aluminum equipment, full radio panel, not just frequency display, but the buttons and knobs below it as well. Really? Crazy Frank, crazy videos. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Ready for the evening extravaganza? They need to make an overhead panel, bro. They have to be, surely, at this point, right? Like, they have to know that that's what everybody wants, right? I deleted all libraries. Fair enough. Only install the ones I usually fly the most. That's fair. I've definitely got a lot of FENIX libraries that I don't use. Save myself a lot of space. Maybe that's something I need to do because I'm definitely at that point where I need to start saving some space. So. All right, boarding is now completed. So let's go ahead and send this to the McDo. And let's just verify that it is actually in there. It does look good. Working on call, local cab driver, so no flight sense till tomorrow. No flight sense till tomorrow. Dang, dude, you're on the grind. I love it, though. I love it, bro. That's a good grind. All right, we're going to sync all this stuff and do the weather here. We'll do whatever the flaps say to do. I don't really care that much. 160, 162, 162. Very high speeds, I feel like, tonight, but we'll make it work. Flaps 2 up 0.9. And all that stuff looks good. So I think that's pretty much the pre-flight complete. Let's run through our little hat here, or diff strip, as the kids like to say. We'll go TPA, just put it in here, make sure we've got that. Perf is all done, and fuel is fine for right now. Secondary flight plan, we'll just copy the active, and then init B page is all done. So we'll leave perf up over here. We're gonna go overhead, and let's see. I don't think, nobody has really called for push. What does it say? It says operate aircraft with mode C on and contact ground south end of the ramp. So it sounds like we can push at our own discretion, which is exactly what we're going to do here tonight. So let's go ahead and flip the beacon light on. That disconnects the GPU. And yeah. Michael Jennings, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight, sir? The beautiful FENIX A321 ready to push back here in hot Atlanta, where apparently we have no real-world ATC. Real-world ATC is down, apparently, in Atlanta. Nose to the right, I do believe. Yeah, it's over right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Ignition to start, and let's take a look. We do have, we actually don't have any bleed pressure because we don't have the APU bleed on. That would make sense. Let's finish uncaging this attitude indicator. And we've got pressure on the number 1 side, which hopefully is going to change. Oh, okay, there we go. Get pressure on both sides. We're going to start engine number 1 first anyway. Dang, look at that, bro. Ethan, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I was just thinking about you. I was just like, you know what, man? This is a Captain Ethan stream right here, and he's not here. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night, man. Michael Jennings said, doing well yourself. Michael Jennings, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It was a good day at work. Like I said, sorry that we ended up having a little bit of a later start tonight.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Go away.
Open to ground.
Right.
We have a good engine start. You can
But
disconnect.
we've had my day got extended today. I was working for it was about a 12-hour shift it ended up being today. So there's a lot of flying, a lot of back and forth, a lot of crap today, but it was a solid day. So yeah, I was like, listen to those engine sounds from the inside. Woo. 320 fan said we had a great time getting here. We had a time getting here Wednesday when we got to Philly. Started taxi, packs broke. Sat on the taxiway 45 minutes cooking, only to go back to the gate to D plane. We got the new plane, another hour sitting in the taxiway because New York Center to give us a new flight plan and navigator on the weather. Ooh, yep. You will absolutely have that, man. That is tragic, but you will definitely have that, dude. That's awesome, though.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass
That
been
actually happened to
removed.
me here once. The packs didn't break, but they were just not
Left is
working
clear.
very well, and
Right
it was
is clear.
so hot in Atlanta. And yeah, so I feel you there, brother. I feel you there. Ethan said doing the other Delta hub turn to TPA or other hub to DPA. TPA, holy crap. Well, man, hopefully we will see you there. Are we doing the return leg Mexican Aviator? I don't know. It depends. We'll see. As of now, no, but we'll see. See how it's going. It's going to be a quick flight tonight, so we will see how it goes. Flaps 2, we're going to go ahead and arm those. Good engine starts. Bang, bang, bang. Taxi lights coming on. And let's go with the runway turnoffs as well. And let's get the weather, predicted wind shear. I'll leave that. Actually, I think that's how that works. No, I'll leave it on auto. And I do believe
on the ground, runway
we're all
27
good.
right, taxi, Lima Lima Alpha.
Here we go. As this big boy just pushes right in front of us here, it's alright. Might be able to sidestep it.
Someone else call taxi.
American 5121, ready for taxi.
Let's see, what do you think? I
On the ground, runway 27 right, Lima Lima Alpha.
think we can swing that. Finally arrived in Providence around 8 p.m. Geez, so is this day one of the expo? It looks like it's snowing.
Stand by, we'll publish it out of that.
No need to hold, so I'm testing your ramp number. Extend your taxi.
Close taxi there and that's it. No, we'll let you know.
Big ground Delta 2330 coming out of 5 South, ready for taxi. I don't know if that's how you call 5 South or not, but
I see you coming out of 5 South. That's Delta 1925, I guess, correctly?
negative 2330.
Okay, Delta 2330 out of ground, roger. Runway 27 right, taxi, Lima Lima Charlie.
All right, Lima Charlie to 27 right for Delta 2330. What do you say, Lima Charlie? Did I say that right? Oh, I did say that right. Okay, so first left on Lima. That sidestep worked pretty good. Takeoff config check looks good. We'll do a flight control check as we roll here. Weather's bad everywhere today. Foggy, windy, rainy here. Yeah, it was pretty bad. We shot. We ended up shooting, I think, 3 approaches today. Out of the 4 or 5 legs that we did, maybe we shot 4 approaches on 5 legs. I think today. So yeah, definitely some pretty crappy weather today. But that's what makes it fun. You know, that's what makes aviation fun, anyways, is dealing with that stuff. So I enjoy it. Full right. We'll go full left, full up, and full down, and we'll save the rudders just because they're annoying to do. Lima Charlie on the way over here, and he gave us departure frequency of 3347. 133.47 is the departure frequency tonight. Expo started today at 1. Oh dang, so you missed a little bit of it. The midnight flight last night got delayed till 3 this morning, and when it was coming down for landing, decided to go around and back to Chicago. Dang, that's terrible. Quill, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Clear skies are boring. Amen, man. We need some approaches in our lives. No reason to, you know, all these guys that are just in love with flying and 10 and clear all the time. Yeah, it makes me raise an
Delta
eyebrow.
1925, same position.
Same position, nothing makes a
Negative, sir. What is your position at the airport? What ramp number?
Just came from Chicago. We need to approve it. Dang.
Delta 1925 ramp is going to be Echo 4.
That's your gate. Are you coming at like the south side of ramp 4, 5, 3? What are you coming
He's
at?
giving him a hard time. He knows exactly where he's at. He was the one who guessed wrong that it was whether between me or him. This first turn's Mike, and then Lima Charlie's the next one. No, the 2 more.
Let's see there. Delta 1925. Stand by.
Looks like we got out of here just in time. We got one guy in front of us going to JFK, a guy behind us going to Newark, and then that guy, and I think there's
Delta
another guy. There's a couple other
taxi up to
guys.
the north side of the ramp and hold short.
This first one's
Delta
Mike
1983
20.
heavy. Towers 19-1.
19-1 for 1983 Heavy.
Delta 2330. Tower 19-1.
Over to Tower 2330, good day.
American 5121. Monitor Tower
Lima
19-1.
Charlie's next turn.
Clouds at
Oh, shit.
1,200.
How did this get
Ceiling
changed?
3,000 broken cumulus nimbus. 9,000 overcast. Temperature 23. 2.21. Clear for takeoff.
Southwest 3550. Hold short. Runway 27 right at Tango.
Hold short, keep them right, Tango, Southwest 3550.
November 4 Echo Romeo. Contact departure. Good night.
Didn't miss
Delta
anything, thankfully. The rest of
376
the
at
days ago.
Charlie.
Oh,
Cross
okay.
runway 26 right.
Oh,
Hold
you
short,
said that
runway
was
26
Wednesday,
left.
huh? I don't know if you said contact or monitor, but we're just going to sit here.
Southwest 3550. Any wind shear on final?
Yeah, we gained probably about a good 20-30 knots Southwest 3550.
Roger. American
Beautiful
1045. I know
350.
you're busy, but the Boeing 737 that just landed on runway 27 left reported
Charles
a
Destination also
gain
the
of 20
alternate.
knots,
Yeah,
and then we
you'll
had
have that.
previously a loss of 20 knots on final as well.
Departure from Chicago and
All right,
Chicago.
I'll let you
and
know
also,
we'll be in Conroe once we get there at 10:45.
I
Delta
felt that.
2330 Atlanta Tower, good evening, wind 010 at 22, gust 31. Runway 27 right, line up and wait, cross downfield, additionally, caution, wake turbulence, previous departure, Airbus A350.
All right, 27 right, line up and wait. Copy all for Delta 2330. I don't know why I stepped on him there. That was stupid. We'll just get these lights on for now. We'll wait for the landing lights.
Delta 376
Strobe
at
lights
Charlie,
coming
cross
on.
runway 26 left, on the other side, contact ground point 9.
Crossing 26 left, Charlie, Delta 376 ground.
And then I'll try to get our departure
Southwest
frequency plugged
3550
in
at
before
Tango,
we
cross
do
runway
this here.
27 right, traffic holding in position, on the other side, kind of ground point 9.
27 right, Tango, ground point 9 on the side, Southwest 3550, I'm good on you.
See you, bud.
What do I write down? 3347. Parking brake and 3347. There we go. They're only options, so. Alright, guys. Oh.
Delta 1983 Heavy, contact departure.
Let's see, we got a nice flight ahead of us tonight. 58 minutes of airtime. Cruising flight level 360. We got 216 packs coming with us. Leaving a cloudy Atlanta for sunny Florida, Lord willing. Anybody else out there being affected by the storm? Apparently,
Delta 2330, once again, wind 010 at 22, gust 31. Wind shear reported on final, loss and gain of 20 knots. RNAV slaw, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
RNF Slaw, 27 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 2330. Let's go, boys. Get some
American
tokens in the chat.
5121, Atlanta Tower, good
Here
evening, wind
we
010
go.
at
RNAV
22, gust
slaw.
31. Wind shear reported, loss and gain of 20 knots. Runway 27 right, line of point.
Engines are stable. Manflex 58 air thrust, runway auto thrust is blue. They surely are. Oh, does it want it at, like, all the way up here? Is that what it wants? Sure, let's go Togo. Why the heck not? Woof. A lot of left rudder is needed right now. Crazy.
American 5121 on F4,
You wanna
runway
rotate?
27 right, clear for takeoff.
We got a positive brake gears coming up outside. Look at that. gosh. Look at that. That's some wind shear right there, baby. Yeah, let's go flaps 1.
Delta 2330, radar contact, the altitude leaving.
Coming through 2,700, Delta 2330.
Delta 2330, roger, remain this frequency, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000 with you, Delta 2330. Alright.
American 1045,
Lower
next
that nose,
high speed to the right,
14,000.
27 right, Tango.
Alright, next right, hold short, 27 right, Tango, American 1045.
Bearing 2217, Atlanta Tower, good evening, wind 01022, gust 31, wind shear reported on final, lost gain 20 knots, runway 26 right, cuddle in.
Did you guys see that wind shear? That was crazy. Plane literally
American
was
1045 at Tango, cross runway 27 right, on the other side, kind of ground point 9, good night.
Alright, we just need to hold here, Tango, just to put the equipment in and we'll contact the other side and drop it down.
American 1045, roger, no traffic, holding position near the runway, you can cross 27 right whenever you're ready.
Flaps
And
up.
then on the other side, ground point 9.
Climb check.
Alright, no traffic.
Shooting for our
ground
pilot
on the
loop training.
inside once you're ready.
Right after rotation, those come off, and spoilers disarmed, and we can probably get the
American
dope light off
5121,
there
radar
as well.
contact, Delta leaving.
He wants to stay with him, so we'll do that.
We're gonna be 3,000 miles.
American 5121, climb and maintain 14,000, remain this frequency.
Climb and maintain 14,000.
Feels good to be back in the Phoenix, though. I was debating between this and the 737 MAX, and I don't know, man. I just thought about landing at night and everything, and I was just like, dude, this plane right here. So yeah, 250 knot speed restriction to 250 knot speed restriction until we get to Rivet, so we should it's a pretty good climb rate out of this thing eventually here. Once we get through 10,000. What is this? What is this mail delivery system? Chick-fil-A.
Delta 2330, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
3297 Delta 2330, good hit. Alright, 3297, that's different to what we had, but that's okay.
American 5121, you can push departure 133.47.
Probably through our turn, but that's also okay, we'll figure it out. Oh, are we missing a breakout too? What the heck?
FedEx 57 US 350, that's fine.
That actually worked out
Common
perfectly with the rollout, it looks like.
350, thanks, sir.
Atlanta Center, Delta 222, can I step away for 5 minutes, please?
That's fine, let me know you're back.
Atlanta Center, good evening, Delta 2330 up out of 8,000 for 14,000 on the Bang 3.
Delta 2330, Atlanta Center, climb maintain level 360.
360, Delta 2330. Alright, flight level 360, it looks like we're about to get a beautiful breakout here, guys.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 411 out of 22.8 for flight level 290, or 9 miles south of Shelton.
Wow.
Southwest 411, Atlanta Center, radar contact, climb maintain level 290.
Climb maintain flight level 290, Southwest 411.
American T-78, contact Washington Center 133.72.
Get the autopilot on so we can just kind of...
Washington Center, 133.72.
Frontier 418, 4818, contact Washington Center 133.72. 133.72.
Wow. Oh. Wow, guys. Look at that.
No rate 60 on Mike Atlanta Center low.
Holy smokes, guys. What a beautiful climb out. Oh my gosh, look at that wing view. Holy crap. Alright, the rest of the lights coming off through 10,000 feet. Wing lights off, strobes to auto. And seatbelts are going to stay on for now. Gonna turn these back up a little bit. Beautiful night. Going to be to cruise on down to Tampa, Florida. Wow. Mexican Aviator says, love the 321. Dude, much love for the 321 around here, dude. Much love for the 321. Beautiful bird. Bro, when's that 220 though? When's that 220 though? Bro, Delta 220 ops are gonna go crazy. Dang, look at that. Wow, guys.
America 5121 Atlanta Center, call main 350.
Oh my. Oh my. Wowza.
Oh, I see now.
This is a flight simulator? Look at this thing. Oh my. Dude, look at this. This is crazy.
Delta 613, Atlanta's now eastbound, be there, flighting 180, just gonna maintain, flightable speed 00 for now. That cruise to the descent.
Absolutely insane, guys. This is a flight sim. Lower that nose, get to our climb
Southwest
speed
411, do me a
today.
favor, maintain
Looks like
flightable
about 30
240.
knots.
Sorry, they're switching eastbound into Atlanta.
And up from, we'll go and descend down flight level 240, Southwest 411.
I don't know if there's any ATC
Roger,
down
welcome back.
in Tampa or not.
Southwest 30,
Oh.
Southwest 371, descend and flightable 350, please.
Yo, we're gonna have to take a look at what's going on over here.
Center field, who?
What is this?
Oh,
What is
you ready to
this?
go?
Is it Jacksonville Center? Okay, so Jacksonville Center is online as of right now, but they've been on for almost 4 hours, so we'll see.
I am controlling that. I don't care what runway you do. Just do me a favor, taxi to whatever it is. Let me know what it is when you're ready for departure.
The
And
route
your squawk
comes
is
up on that sim now. That is
6030.
pretty
Got it.
sweet. Travis Charles, thank you very much. Safe travels right back at you.
Right.
Yeah, let's just take. We can take a look at this now. Look at this. So we're direct to Bang right now. Delta 2330 going to Bang, and then it has our whole route haunted for the arrival. With holds and everything going into Tampa. Pretty freaking cool, guys. Let's see, what is this?
240 landing east, Southwest 1714.
Delta 1925 Atlanta Center. I don't see you on my. Oh, I see you. Contact approach.
Dot Wallop. What is Dot Wallop?
Delta 1925. Contact approach 3347.
Oh. Interesting. Whoa. Wait, how do I get rid of it? Okay. Cool, man. Those graphics are beautiful, especially when you first broke through the clouds. Insane. I know, dude. This is insane. I can't believe it's a flight simulator, bro.
Southwest 371. Contact.
We gotta enjoy this while we have it because
good night.
the sun is quickly setting. Look at that, dude. Unreal.
Delta 2340 Atlanta Center.
That was 2340. Interesting. Okay.
Who? No, 13 for Atlanta Center. Delta 613 cleared to Chipper, cross Chipper at maintain 13,250 knots, Atlanta altimeter 2016. Southwest 411 cross Chipper at maintain 13,250 knots, altimeter 3016.
Chipper 13,250 knots.
Atlanta Center, November 5464, Romeo, 4,000 feet. 5464, Atlanta Center, maintain VFR, welcome, the Atlanta altimeter 2016. 2016 for Romeo. So for Romeo, what's your aircraft at? If you have a destination in mind, just landing aircraft.
No, wait.
I am M20 Mooney, M20 Ovation, and I'm heading to Tyson.
Roger.
Yeah, Batsim's leveling up their game too.
Shuttle 1925, Atlanta Center, time maintain flight level 340. Number 86 Kilo Mike, it's going to maintain 1000, the Atlanta altimeter 3016. American 5121, you said how long?
About 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Just a minute then.
Dang.
Delta 615, just thinking maybe you are going to make the restriction to chipper. Roger, thanks.
And a little bit we can look at, you know, I was thinking about real versus like flight sim weather apps and stuff like that. And like I never, you know, obviously weather planning and stuff is such a big thing that we do in the real world, but never really think about it for flight sim. But we can take a look at it here. We can take a look at one of the real life apps that we use once you start cruising out a little bit. It's actually free and everybody can see it. What the heck?
Delta 615, contact Atlanta approach 133.47. Southwest 411, contact Atlanta approach 133.47.
3347, take care, Southwest 411.
See ya.
Yeah. You too, Travis. Thank you.
Number 86 Kilo Mike, Jacksonville gave me to you pretty high. If you can, expedite your descent. If you can't, just let me know. Number 86 Kilo Mike, go ahead and contact the line approach now, 133.47. They'll get you into Macon. Have a good one. See you, good day.
Should hopefully be running into Jacksonville Center soon. Sunset is looking absolutely beautiful. How's it looking for you down there in the Gulf of America, Mexican Aviator? First fix on the arrival is haunted here. But we have a long way to go before we actually run
Delta
into
360, contact Washington Center 133.72.
what's it called?
Contact Washington Center 13.
Any altitude restrictions or anything like that. We do have ATIS in Tampa. Information November. They are landing 19 left, 19 right, so we'll keep our plan for 19 right for now. Unless 19 left looks better. Not flying in real time. So right now in the pitch dark. Why do you like just the darkness?
Yeah, and I'm showing 3016 in the ladder.
I like 19 right, that's fine.
5464 Romeo, the Knoxville altimeter is 3013.
Right now, let's go through some of this.
301364 Romeo.
We're a little outside of 100 miles to our top descent, but we can go ahead and do this anyways. We're always late on it, so we might as well. 3012 on the altimeter. Temperature is a balmy 28 degrees. And the winds are 120 at 7, gusting 19. It looks good there. And 19 right, minimum's 221. So it's going to be a gusty one for us. But VFR, I do believe, scattered at 4,300, broken at 6,500. So it should be a pretty nice approach for us. And the storms are kind of moving out to the east. So it should be a pretty approach for us going in here. So just leave that page up for now. Maybe dim this a little bit more, as it does still become dark. We get out of the darkness of the clouds and run into the darkness of night. Such is life. We'll go ahead and get the seatbelt signs off now. It seems they're smoothed out pretty good, and we don't have that long left in the flight, so we got 200 passengers, so we'll let our flight attendants get up and kind of do their thing. Mexican aviator said, I think it's just peaceful and relaxing. Fair enough. Fair enough. You'd be a good cargo pilot then if you like those dark flights.
Apologies, those for coordinating. Who is that?
American.
Roger, welcome back. Piedmont 5735, fly from heading, clear for takeoff. American 1060 Atlanta Center, hello, climb, maintain, flight level 230, resume normal speed.
Please check screenshots whenever you get a chance. Yeah, let's take a look.
Delta 2330, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902. Delta 2330, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
3592, Delta 2330, good night.
Take it out.
What did you just say, 3592? I totally forget. 3592.
Delta 389, Atlanta Center, climb, maintain, flight level 390.
Did he just say 390?
Delta 122, Atlanta Center, you up? American
3595. Jack Center, good evening, Delta 2330, flight level 310 for 360. Might have been wrong. 25. Gosh dang it. These stupid fives. Oh, it's 992, 925. Jacksonville Center, good evening, Delta 2330, flight level 320 for 360.
Level 2230 Jack, center welcome.
Thanks. Alright. See these screenshots. Oh, baby. Valeris. Looking good. Looking great. How long is your flight? Are you going from Chicago to somewhere down there? Mexico City? Something like that? KJVR, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. What airline do you fly for? Not going to say what airline I fly for, but I will say that I'm flying the Caravan right now. That's about it. But it's treating me well.
And United 221 back to cockpit. Roger.
The screenshots are looking good.
3482, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Puebla to Cancun. Pilot Michael, ATR man, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir?
Delta 2330 at altitude, flight level 350.
Is it 350 for Delta 2330?
Hey, from.
Okay, 350. All right. Are we going east? Yeah, wait, we're going east. Why did...
I'll let you know when you can clear it.
Bro, these guys... SimBrief sold me. And nobody else caught it either? I didn't catch it? Dang. Tired, how are you? Tired as well, Michael. We had a long day today. I got extended today, did a repo. Brutal. JVR, now you're good, man. One of these days I'll fly for a major airline. Are you just getting done with the rotation, Michael? Or are you in one or what? Mr. Emirates, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight, sir? A very good evening. It is good to see you as always. Came off 13-hour. Yes, my rod is done. I love flying, but this rotation killed me. Yeah, you gotta go for 2 weeks. That's crazy, bro. Longest we can go is 6 days. So that's just wild. That is wild, bro. 135 miles to go. Tired, been preparing all day for my grandma's birthday tomorrow. Oh, nice. Okay. You guys putting in the work for your grandma's birthday, huh? Pretty cool. Good day. Like I said, Mr. Emirates, long day today. I second Michael there. I had about a 13-hour day today as well. Dodging thunderstorms and whatnot, but it was a fun day, all in all. Let me see. I'll put some pictures in the screenshots from today. It was a good day, though. We brought back a plane that had... a triple display failure. It's happened multiple times to the plane. Didn't happen to us today, luckily. I guess it's really the only picture I took today. I thought I took more. Kyle, hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. First time on your stream. Any chance you're currently flying live on a Pilot's Life Chapter 2? Unfortunately, no. I was going to do that tonight because, as you'll see in the next episode that comes out, we're actually flying for Japan Airlines in the new series of A Pilot's Life. So we're only doing long hauls. So that 13-hour flight would be a little bit long. To do on stream, but we've done it before, so. Max Davis said head revert to real time. It's looking nice. It is looking nice. It's getting dark now, though. Well, welcome, Kyle. Definitely glad to have you. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And we'll definitely get back to some pretty sweet content there soon. In terms of the pilot side. Making the switch 2024 anytime soon, Michael says. Michael, you know, I didn't even really think about it. I guess I could have tonight with the FENIX. Maybe next time we stream, which low-key kind of can't be tomorrow morning. But next time we stream, I'll probably be in 2024 if we're just going to do the 320 again. Everett said I'm halfway through my lifeguarding course. Nice. Have you learned anything so far? Have you done CPR yet? Michael said I've been flying on 2024 for a while now. It's nice. I don't know how to get New Sky to work on it for Slammer. Also, other than that, it's a beauty. Max works too. The Max works? Really? Can you just copy and paste the file? And Michael, you need a standalone here. Look, you need this one. I have two down here. You see this right here? This one is for 2020, and then this one's for 2024. I think if you type in New Sky Beta, that's the one you need for 2024. D20 fan said I saw some FedEx caravans headed to Providence Airport. Went on an airside tour. They let us get off the bus and get close, take pictures of planes. Nice, that's sweet. Yeah, those FedEx guys are, I think they are Wiggins usually. It's their call sign around here anyways. I don't know if they have different call signs in other places. But, yeah, Wiggins. Update your iFly manager.
30 cross Leggett at a maintain flight level 270.
Okay, we're going to cross Leggett's at flight level 270, was it, for Delta 2330?
Hey, perfect.
Okay. Alright, Leggett at flight level 270. Altitude constraint flight level 270. Should bring this down probably to 82 miles, so we'll be getting ready for the top of descent soon. Okay, I'll update that, Michael. I'll take a look at it. Mr. Herman said I've learned too much. Like, when do I need to learn how to deal with scorpion bites? I never had to learn that in my lifeguard course. They must be teaching you guys something different. That's crazy, though. Appreciate it. You're serious. This inspired me to get it, and just finished my first week flying with Aerologic. Luckily got accepted American flying the 777. Okay, sounds good. Wuhan flew. Nice. Nice, Kyle. Yeah, I'll accept your invite here. I'll probably do an overnight flight tonight, so you'll get a little sneak peek of the video that is to come here soon. So yeah, it's a fun add-on though. We haven't done it for a while around here, but because we've been so caught up with New Sky. But
another 221 resume level speed.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet add-on for sure. 320 fan said they also had some 757s. Ooh, yeah, definitely sent some of those. The pencil. I cannot wait for the 757 to come out. Anybody else excited for that? Mr. Harvard said before we take the actual hands-on class, we have to watch 10 hours of video with quizzes in the middle. Yeah, it was similar to that for me too. I think we had like 8 hours or something like that of videos, and then like you said, with quizzes and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel that though. Super excited for it to come out. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's gonna be fun. I kind of sold on the first flight already, but can't wait to fly into Midway and DCA. Mexican aviator says. Are you talking about with the Max? Okay, let's see. Ooh, yeah. Wow, that's cool. They let you get that close. I've seen that Fox X-ray. What was that? Kyle Hale, thanks for the sub, man. Welcome. Welcome on board. Oh, the 757. Oh yeah. Dude, the 7.5, I cannot wait for that. That's cool, a little medevac there. That 481 Fox X-Ray, I don't know if I've seen that specific plane, but that livery I see all the time. Is that FlexJet or something? Or no, because that's... Who is that? Do you know? That's a Delta signature? Dude, it is, bro. And the 7.6 too. Like, I'm so pumped for both of those, the 7.5 and the 7.6. It's gonna be so cool. So cool to have, for sure. I'm curious to see how these airport lights work whenever we get to Tampa. I'm hoping they do. We'll see, you know. Let's look up see if there's any Bluebird 757 updates. Actually, just kidding. First, we're going to do the verse of the day because I almost forgot about it. Oh, wait, give me that. You guys want to go get anything from ProDesk Sim? Be sure to use my code for 5% off. All right, Matthew chapter 5, verse 7 is our verse of the day today. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Pretty straightforward verse. Not sure, to be honest. Those were planes and private jets is all I know. Fair enough. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. I'm trying to think of any like connections and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, I really just don't have any thoughts. You're already famous if you have discount codes and had a stream troller. Yeah, I know, right? I guess so, Mr. Emirates. Let's take a look at Enduring Word and see what it has to say about this pretty simple sounding verse, but a lot of times these verses are part of something greater. 5-7.
32975 Atlanta and yeah, thank you so much.
Yep.
It's one of the 8. What is that? Beatitudes? I don't know if we've even heard. I think I've heard of that, but I don't know. I definitely couldn't name it. They teach us that. I can explain. They teach us at school. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Mr. Emirates. I'm going to read about it here in Enduring Word as well. Okay, this is interesting. Wait, no. I need 5-7, not 5-5. Blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Yeah, it's a, yeah, you're right on, Mr. Emirates. In this beatitude, is that right? Am I saying that right? Beatitude, sort of like the 10 Commandments. Interesting. Okay. About to float this landing like crazy. It's the only way to get a greaser, bro. You gotta float it. When this beatitude addresses those who will show mercy, it speaks to those who have already received mercy. It is mercy to be emptied of your pride and brought to poverty of spirit. It is mercy to be brought to mourning over your spiritual condition. It is mercy to receive the grace of meekness. It is to become gentle. It is mercy to be made hungry and thirsty after righteousness. Therefore, this is one who is expected to show mercy, is one who has already received it. And we receive it from the Father. And I think that's kind of what this is getting at. And it's kind of a similar thing with like kindness and like this and that and the other thing. And love as well. And it's one of those things where it's like you can show endless love to people because you're connected to the endless source of love, right? You can show endless mercy to people because you're connected to the endless source of mercy, which is God the Father. So yeah, I don't know, that's where my mind goes with this.
3482 Atlanta's closing, radar service terminated.
If you want mercy from others, especially God, then you should take care to be merciful to others. Some people wonder why God has showed such remarkable mercy to King David, especially the terrible ways which he sinned. One reason God gave him such mercy because David was notably merciful to King Saul, and on several occasions was kind to a very unworthy Saul. In David the merciful obtained mercy. David's a prime example too, and a lot of people know this, but for those of you who don't, David's a prime example of somebody who did not, you know, by all accounts, did not deserve to be like one of the Bible's biggest players, like one of the Bible's biggest names. You know, the guy had a bunch of different wives and a bunch of different kids, and stole another guy's wife and sent him off to battle, and for him to die just so he could marry her. But was I stuck, Mike, or something? Hope not. Anyway.
Alpha 122, Jack Center.
Yeah, so King David is one of those guys that, you know, doesn't really make sense that he's one of those big players, but that just goes to show you God's grace and God's mercy is just never ending, and it can be for anybody, absolutely anybody. So, yes, it's one of the Beatitudes, I guess. I've heard of those before, but I definitely, like I said, obviously don't know them very well. I feel like, are we really gonna have time for this? I think that's not a very... Flying through some rain, very nice. I think we're actually gonna have a pretty nice arrival into Tampa here. All the rain is farther off to the east. I don't know if there's a way to turn those cabin lights down or not, but they're freaking bright. You're right, there is something about landing lights through clouds. You can turn the cabin lights off? Is it in the back here, or is it like...
Delta 2330 cross Beatty at and maintain 1110,000, Tampa altimeter 3012.
Alright, we'll cross Beatty at 1110,000, 10 on the altimeter for Delta 2330. Alright, so we're crossing Beatty at 11,000 as well, so we'll go ahead and put that in there, which we do have, it looks like, just to make sure. Let's just make sure it's just 11,000. Let's go ahead and start this up here. EFB. I don't think that was it. Here we go. Oh, is that it? Is it just one or the other? Do some landing perf here. I believe runway information, everything is fine. Landing weight, he showed me how to do this. I kind of forget how to do this though, but it's like 160 something. Let's say 160. We'll do, what do I have set up? Low or medium? I have medium set up. So we can get off, max reverser, up water, all that stuff looks good. Check DMs, alright, Mr. Emirates. 2575, the other's setting for lights. Okay. So far, so good on that. Oh, here we go. Mr. Emirates set the Beatitudes as a PDF file for us. Let's see what we got here. Interesting. So is this just all Matthew chapter 5 then? The Beatitudes. I think most of chapter 5, it seems like, are these Beatitudes, starting from chapter 3, or from verse 3. Some speed brake out. We're going down to 11,000. Looks like I said, this is mostly Matthew chapter 5. Let's go get these seatbelt signs on as we skyrocket ourselves down. So one of them is, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. In the Bible, the concepts of spiritual and material poverty are tightly linked. The rich have wealth, but they come overly proud and ignore and oppress others. They use their money to exploit the needy. They forget their dependence on God. That's a quick, can definitely happen. That's a, you know, you can see it at the airlines. Like, you know, you talk about wealth. I mean, you talk about power as well. Like, wealth kind of can corrupt people. Power can corrupt people as well. And you see guys that upgrade. You know, somebody that goes from a first officer to a captain and is like, you're different than you were. You know, like, why is that the case? And you know, you'll have people that unfortunately do change up. So that does happen for sure. Yeah, an important note here, though, is the scripture does not condemn the wealthy. It's just about where your heart's at, right? And it's one of those things where it's, if you can be trusted with a little, you'll be trusted with a lot, I think, with wealth. So, like, if God is, you know, saying, hey, you're tithing, you're giving, even whenever you, you know, don't have a lot, you know, I'm going to help you. Dang, it's just slamming that speed restriction on me. We're going to go full speed brake. You know, even when you don't have a lot, God's going to say, okay, well, I can trust you when you do have a lot, that you're not going to get too big for your britches. You're going to give, you're going to donate and be kind and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I think that's something for sure.
Yep, Atlanta Center is gone.
Yeah, possessions are about service. Wow, they're gone. It's over. Possessions are about service. When it's not, we become slaves to our goods. Which, whenever you know, kind of put something like that, some worldly thing before God, then it becomes an idol, right? And that's no good. All right, we gotta get some descent rate coming here. ASAP. The next beatitude is, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. This does not mean that we are weak or gentle, right? That's a common misconception with the word meek. Can you say a blessing for a dying airline? Limp, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Which dying airline, Limp? Ari, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Got Rebecca to the stream on my homepage. What's your flight for this? Well...
2330 Tampa's offline. Good luck with the weather. Radar service permanent. Approved. Yeah.
Alright, you have a good night, Delta 2330. Thanks for ATC. See, now I'm going to be saying that IRL. Alright, let's look at the Tampa.
Yep, good luck with the weather. It's been raining.
It's been raining. Well, ATC, man. Everything's moving out to the east, so, yeah. .KATL-KTPA, let's see, what do we got? 19.5. I'm not listening to you. This flight, if you're asking what this flight is in particular, Ari, we're going from Atlanta, Georgia, down to Tampa, Florida, with the Delta A321. So if that's what you mean, that's what I mean. Tampa weather 3012 on the altimeter, which is right there anyways. I should have said flight plan. Just got mentioned rating 141 today. Nice. Congrats, Ari. Here, I will put the flight plan in the chat for you. I'll put that in the chat for you. You're on YouTube. I'll get that in there for you. That's the flight plan right there. Celebrating tonight. Congrats, man. What are you going to do to celebrate? That's awesome, dude. Yeah, instrument rating, that's a big one. That's a tough one. Did you pass on your first try? Captain Ethan, what's up, man? Welcome to stream. Want me to wait for you in Tampa so you're ready, or shall I go? Nah, you go ahead and go if you're already there, Captain Ethan. This is probably going to be a one-legger. So, yeah, unfortunately. Let me check the, let's see, what's our altitude here? 2,000 feet. Let's see if we get down to like 3,000 feet. Let's do 3,000. We'll put the speed brake away for now, and we'll just kind of, let's just pull it. Ari said, yeah, first try, made an automation error, G1000 during the ILS, ended up hand flying, it worked out great, but it was a close one. Yeah, you'll have that, dude. I didn't even start flying G1000s till after my instrument. I probably would have gotten overwhelmed, honestly, if I took my check ride in G1000. What'd you do wrong? But that's tough, man. Passing your instrument ride on your first try, there's so many little things that you can fail on, so that is awesome. Congratulations on passing your first try. And be sure to like and subscribe if you are new. Join the Discord too, Ari. We've got a lot of real pilots in the Discord as well, guys that would love to help you out with anything you need. I'd love to help you out with whatever you need. If you ever have any questions or anything like that, yeah. Chris Sermon said, I find it helpful practicing in the FAA-approved flight sim. Just the rubber flying with the screens turned off and turn them back on after helps a lot. What do you mean in terms of like failures, like practicing failures? There's only one guy in Tampa. Oh, it's Ethan. We're coming for you. Mr. Herman said for instrument rating. Well, what do you mean though? FAA approved flight sim. I'll tell you what though, those Redbirds, I don't know. If you like them, that's good for you, but I kind of hate them. Not gonna lie. I'll go heading mode for now. We'll do like a 140 is fine. Let's see if I went to, whoa, what the freak? Maybe like 250 max through here. Why did it go all the way back up there? Let me see, where would be at 2,000? Let's go to 3,000. Let's just get direct to Fatty. How about that? Let's get direct to Fatty at 3,000. Go put on our LS mode. And we'll get our lights on. What was that? Double activated the approach on the arc, hit activate again like a dummy once I forgot, or once I got the final bearing established call. That's okay, Mr. Emirates. I want to understand what you're saying. Wanted you to go back to the initial Ari? Yeah, that happens, dude. That'll happen every once in a while too. Like, you know, if you're flying along and don't realize and you activate it, then you know, it'll happen in real life every once in a while too. So it is what it is. But good job fixing it, right? That's what DPs want to see. At the end of the day, they want to see that you're a safe pilot. They don't want to see that you're a perfect pilot. They want to see that if you make a mistake with something stupid like that, you know, it's just like, oh, you know, it just is what it is. You know, you don't have to freak out. You don't have to, you know, don't crash the plane, you know, looking at a light bulb type thing, right? That's the old adage, I guess you could say. Hatley, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hatley, you're reminding me to look at New Skies. Let's take a look at it real quick. Let's have a little quick State of the Union here as we descend into Tampa. What the heck? All right, hang on. I gotta log in apparently. About to head to work? Fatty. Yeah, I agree. Dang, you got the night shift tonight or something, Hadley? Jeez. Okay, so I forget my sign-in. I don't know. They're all counting on us, Sadly. You're flying to DLH? No, where's that, Ari?
Victor 5 Whiskey.
Let's see. No, we have not done the State of the Union yet. What the heck? I can't... Oh. Up Minnesota, SkyWest is prominent up here? Oh, okay. Now maybe we'll do a SkyWest flight one of these days. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, Limp's been putting in some work. Let's take a look here. One of these days. Alright, definitely start slowing up a little bit. Let's activate the approach in here. Speaking of activating approaches. Let's just give it back because it'll fly the green dot speed. At least it should. Amazon flies at night. Yeah. Last year they flew the 737 MAX across the U.S. I love that. Love that dedication. Oh, I think I messed up my own pitch. Okay, here we go. Looks like we're good for flaps 1. Let's take a look at, or wait, let's make a radio call here so Ethan can know where we're at. All right. Tampa traffic, Delta 2330 inbound to Fatty for the ILS 19, right Delta, or Tampa. Let's go, we'll save flaps 2 for now. We'll keep the speed up for a little bit.
Make it good.
You better be waiting for us.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
I'm sure Hadley and I are the only two who've flown the last 2 weeks. Probably. I don't doubt it. I'm ashamed. Activate the approach phase. Let's take a look at this State of the Union real fast here. We're still very active. Thank you. Shout out Limp and Hadley. Wait, I have to manage. Let's take a look here. Wow, are we out of debt or no? We're still negative 156,000. I feel like we've been negative like 100,000 like forever. What's the deal with that? Not too bad though. Penalties. Now that Ente hasn't been flying very much, our penalties are very small. Airports spend a lot. Schedules are spending a lot on. Maybe we gotta trim down the schedules a little bit. But looking pretty good. If we had some more help there, maybe we'd be on a better track. All right, we're gonna start the recording. What do you think, guys? Can we get some landing rates in the chat here? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't land this thing well historically. Jim Bob is our final approach fix at 2,000 feet. Flaps 2. And let's go gear down. Takes a minute. There it is. $395 lips. All right. All right, looking good in the neighborhood. Localizer is captured, and we should have glide slope star. There it is. Missed approach altitude 2,000 feet, so we'll just leave that set for now. Ground spoilers are armed. We're flaps 2, gears down. Let's go flaps 3. We can go flaps full while we're at it. What the? Yeah, we're doing an ILS, Mari. Doing the ILS 19 right.
$2,500.
Pretty gusty here. At least the last report was saying 140 at 8, gusting 20. So a gust factor of 12. That's how you know it's like really like gusty whenever it's like in that like 10 to 15 range, and like obviously higher than that too, but like, you know, if it's like 15 gusting 20 or whatever, it's kind of like, it's not really gusting that much. Oh. Jim Bob. Alright, let's see, what do we got? What's Jim Bob? Jim Bob's about a 7-mile final. Tampa traffic, Delta 2330, about a 7-mile final, runway 19, right, Tampa. 1.2 Gs. Oh, wait, here, you know what? I'm going to leave New Sky open because it'll give me a landing rate anyway. It'll give me a landing rate, so we're going to leave New Sky open and see what it has to say. What's your opinion on LPVs being precision-like but not treated like a full precision? I think that might be only Part 91 though, not sure. I mean, no, Ari, it's a thing, like, but it also doesn't really matter like what is and isn't a precision approach. Like the minimums are the minimums in the real world. Like if you're shooting an approach down to minimums and it's a 200 foot, whether it's 1,000 an RNAV approach or whether it's an ILS, like at the end of the day, the minimums are 200. You know, so it doesn't really matter in the real world. I think it's stupid. I mean, I think it might as well be a precision approach. But that's just me. Hallie said, made a trip from Boston to Iceland for Slammer with you, or for Slammer with PAX. $35,000 profit, 5-hour flight. Dude, I've wanted to do that flight for so long. I'm so glad that you actually did it. You gotta do the return flight too. Alright, we're gonna exit on the left side when able. Try to have a relatively short landing roll here. Crosswind from the left. Kinda. That's that gust. Yeah, you gotta bring that plane back, yeah. Autopilot off.
100 above.
Trying to follow those flight directors.
200. Minimum. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
So it just gets in this like huge float. And it's just gonna drop out of the sky on me here in a second. Oh, hang on. Okay. But we're completely off the runway. What's happening right now? Like, where are we going? What is happening? Alright, there we go. Alright, so I got 2 landing rates. I got 293, 1.18 Gs, and a 63 foot a minute. So I'm guessing we bounced it.
Nice landing.
I guess. Alright, we'll take this left exit that isn't charted anywhere.
Little floater there.
Yeah, you know how it is. And Tampa traffic, Delta 2330, clear of all runways. Taxi back to the ramp, last call. Safe flight out there.
We will. Delta 23.
Well, the ramp is definitely lit up.
19 right on the ended to departure, Tampa traffic.
So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and we'll take a second here as we get off the runway. Let's get our flaps up. Spoilers can come down. We'll get these lights off. Turn-offs, and those can go to taxi. Wing lights come off. Strobes come off. Master APU coming on, and we'll start it up here as well.
Be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties.
And we'll make this left onto Victor 2. Yeah, at least the ramp is lit up. Or, yeah, the ramp is lit up at least, so we'll take that. Sunday, Hadley's bringing the plane back. All right, right on. Welcome to Tampa, everybody. Rainy Tampa still. I thought it was going to be a little bit better weather than it was, but that's all right. You go already? Ethan's going. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah. And we'll just take one of these bad boys right here. Let's see what we got. I don't know which one it wants me to take here. Definitely could have been worse. We've definitely had worse. So fortunately or unfortunately, we'll take that landing. Welcome to the Ramada in Tampa. They do look like hotels, don't they? Oh, what is it? Why does the inside look like this now? Let's get the dome lights on. APU bleed can come on, and we can get our taxi lights off, surely. Surely. And with all that being done, let's go ahead and kill the engines. Wait for under 10% on the N1s, and we can get the beacon lights off. Just like a turret, you like to float. Thank you, Hadley. Thank you. That's great. Alright, there's 10%. Let's go ahead and get the beacon light off, and that should prompt the boys to start deboarding. Yes, please, if you don't mind. Yeah. Stay at that Armada in 1979 there, Tampa. Atta boy. Alright. Well, like I said, guys, welcome to Tampa. That's going to just about do it for this evening's stream. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm not 100% sure when the next stream is going to be. Just keep an eye out on the Discord. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Go check out the Twitch as well. We are multi-streaming on both, as always. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. It was great to be back. Great to see all you guys again. I should be able to stream here over the next couple days. But we all know we'll see about that. So, but thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, really appreciate all you guys. Really appreciate the support. Yeah, thank you very much. Congratulations, Ari, on your instrument. See you in 3 weeks. No limp. No. Look, what was that? It has only been a few days since we streamed last. I want to put that out there. All right, it's been a week. It's been a week since we streamed last. So it's not 3 of those weeks, but we'll get back here shortly. But thank you guys, everybody. Good to see everybody again, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.